Hey guys, it's Buoyant, and today we're doing Azami. We're going to be talking about her kit, gadget, how to play her, tips, and strategies to help you master her. This was requested by Watermelon, so we're going to be doing her. If any of y'all want any operators to be chosen to be mastered, just let me know in the comments and that. As well, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, as these videos do take a long time to make. This is a long video, so feel free to skip ahead. Anyways, let's just get straight into the video, dogs. First up, Azami's kit. She is a 2 health, 2 speed operator. Azami has access to the ACS-12 slug shotgun and the 9x19 SVN submachine gun as her primary options. For secondary options though, she only has the D50 pistol. She also has the choice between either barbed wire or impact grenades for her secondary gadgets, and her main gadget is the Kiba barrier. Her best loadout in my opinion is the ACS-12, D50 and impact grenades. The ACS-12 is a pretty strong gun. While it has a slow fire rate, I like to think of it more of a DMR. This gun has good range, good damage, and ACOG, and while it has a little bit of recoil, you only need 2 shots to kill the enemy. Especially with Azami, who you'll want to be playing with your gadget, this gun is just great for holding angles. The 9x is also a valid option, but the ACS is just a stronger option. However, if you're more of an aggressive player, use the SMG since you'll have a faster fire rate, allowing you to play more aggressive and swing people. Next to the D50, this is all she has, but it's a really good pistol, very strong, does a lot of damage. Finally, impacts are just way better since you can use them to create new sight lines and paths, but you can also use them to destroy your gadget instantly in that, allowing you to do maybe strategies where you block off a hallway, you throw your impact at it, and boom, you destroy your gadget so you can just get through the sight and that. Now Azami's gadget, and it's the Kiba barrier. Azami's Kibas are some of the most unique and technical gadgets in the game. First off, let's just get the basics of the gadget down. Azami is able to throw a projectile knife to any solid surface in the game. When the knife lands on a surface, it will open up the Kiba barrier. This will create a solid material. The material will extrude outwards, making a crude 2D plane. When forming, if anything is blocking its extrusion, it will cut off the part that is being formed and onwards. This will allow you to create unique shapes with it. Part of the barrier can be off ground as long as a small part is connected to a surface. You can place the barrier horizontally or vertically, and will form depending on the face of the object you place it on. The angle does not matter. You can also extend your barriers on another Kiba. You can extend its width and height, however the Kiba will infuse with another one, so no thickness will be added. Speaking of thickness, while the barrier has a little bit of thickness, you can't stand on it if it's in the air, so no sky bridging. However, it won't break if it's on the floor, just the air. The barriers are also vaultable if they're in reach. Azami's given 5 charges of the barrier, however she gets them over time. She can start the round with 1 charge and get another every 30 seconds. And it'll take about 2 minutes until you get all your charges. As well, Kibas are destructible. Gadgets like Sludge's Hammer, Ash's Launcher, or impacts and grenades can destroy a barrier with 1 hit. Melee can destroy it with 3 hits to it. However, guns are a little bit more complicated. Now, Kibas also have health with a base health of 999 to them, and can be destroyed with guns. However, depending on its damage, caliber, and class it's from, is how much damage it will do to it. Now, Ubisoft didn't tell us how much damage weapons do exactly. I tested a few guns in different categories, so here you can see generally how much bullets you will need to take out a Kiba. Some guns actually do more damage to Kibas, while others do less. The best weapons are DMRs like the EBR, which needs 7 shots, while Kali's Sniper only needs 3, making them good counters to her. So generally, weapons that have higher calibers like the D50 actually needs less shots even though it's a pistol, while something like the M45 Mauser needs more shots even though it's another pistol. However, it's a medium caliber. You can also throw your Kibas at an enemy, however it'll only do 5 damage, so it's not like a tactical knife in COD or whatever. Okay, so as Azami, the first and most important thing is to play for your life. While a lot of people don't actually know what this means, when you play for your life, you pretty much want to prioritize being alive than getting killed. No. Since Azami is a strong character and losing her early on will hurt your team badly, you just want to sit back. This is mainly because you get your gadget over time. Remember, dying the start of the round leaves your team with less utility, making it easier for attackers to win the round, so please play sight with her. Or if you're playing aggressive, try to be passive rather than risking to get a kill. With her, you want to set up sight or around it to add new spots you and your team could use. Try adding your cover into spaces that attackers will push through and use them to either help or enhance your team playing in those positions. You can even place them in weaker spots to be more viable. Remember to think of her cubes as shields, but better since there's no limit where you can be placed and only disadvantaged by the environment. As well, with her gadget, you can place her cubes mainly at doorways or positions your teams are going to hold. For doorways, placing it here at the corner just above the floor kind of creates a mini shield that you can use to either cover behind and vault through. Do this mainly on doorways where you're usually going to hold so attackers don't use it against you, but if they do, don't forget to destroy the barrier so they can't use it against you. As well, on common doors, attackers will try to use to get in sight, but you wouldn't really play on. Try placing your keybers like this instead on the doors. This forces attackers to either break it or crouch through, meaning that they're easy headshots if they try to go through, or give you a noise indicator when they break it. Finally, if you place your keybers like this, you basically block the whole doorway off. However, it won't cover the whole door, so be careful of attackers holding angles on you, but it's better to just barricade it. Only do this so you can't barricade the door. If an enemy opens up a wall or using a window, you can throw your keybers pretty fast to spawn cover for you to hide behind. Especially if an enemy plants a bomb and they jump outside, you can simply cover the window and defuse. You can even prep your zombies in a way to prepare for angles to be blocked and use it as cover, sometimes even putting in a position when the enemies has to destroy the zombie to get through. So use it kind of like a barricade you can place almost anywhere. Now Azami got some strategies to her. First off is perspective tricking. Because of how perspectives work in the game, you can make it where you can see an entire enemy while they can't see you. You can do this by placing a zombie barrier close to them and placing one where you're going to be hiding between. You can pretty much see their entire body, which makes it very strong as you can hold a very strong position like this. Next is vault tricking. In the game, Ubisoft made it where certain surfaces can't be mantled or climbed, but Azami is a great character for glitching into spots that you're not supposed to be in. Most of these tricks will require either multiple operators, other gadgets, and timing for them to work. This is only a small part of what's come to Siege's parkour. However, most of the parkour strats, while cool, isn't really practical. Most of these glitch bosses can get you in a strong position, but if you're drone out, you'll probably die in it. Another strategy is also called the drop bear strat. This is a bit of a new one, but it requires a nitro cell. Basically, get a neat spot that you can place your zombie barricader vertically. After you place it, get your friend to throw a nitro on the Kiba barrier and shoot the Kiba till there's one bullet left to break it. And then when an enemy is directly below the Kiba barrier, shoot the barrier and get your teammate to start it to detonate the nitro. As it falls, it will drop to the ground and explode, killing your enemy. Next up is pixel peaks. With Azami, you can place them in a way where you can have a small gap in them to have an angle that is impossible to see or shoot back at, allowing you to get easy kills with her. One way you can do this is by throwing the Kiba at your feet and moving to the door frame to make the Kiba barrier form like this, then simply throw your second one to make it look like this as well. This basically makes you unkillable, as you have this really small pixel peak at the bottom, allowing you to prone down and just shoot people. The final strat is the peekaboo strat. I just gave it a name. This is a little bit of a meme strat, but basically you find a little place that you can either crouch or prone inside, throw your Kiba at the side of the little hole, and then instantly go inside before it fills up. And then you'll basically be trapped inside the little box. If one isn't enough to fill up the entire entrance, you can just keep adding more of your Kibas to make it full. You can do this either in a bomb site, so when the enemies plant a bomb, you can instantly break the Kiba and surprise them. This is just a little fun strat, and if it's big enough, you can invite more friends inside. This isn't very useful though, just hope they don't bring floras though. Now there are just way more strategies in the game. There's just so much to Azami in a kit, but these are just some strats you could use, some practical, some not, but that's all I could think about. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so it's ranking time, and Azami is probably one of, if not the best ops in the game. Compared to every other operator, she's just better. Her weapons are great, her secondaries are great, her ability is great, there's nothing wrong or bad about her. And she can help your team so much in games. She can be an operator that is the win factor in rounds, and that there's just so much variety and news to her. Just such as using her for cover, holding angles, slowdown, stopping lines of sight, and just way more. And in my opinion, she is definitely S tier. She's on the scale of Cavcan, Thermite, because these are operators that either, just get you free, just change around, Cavcan is strong because he can just kill someone at the round. Thermite's strong because he can get a whole wall opening a new entrance to a site. Azami's is great because she just adds to the map. She basically creates more walls, more cover, all that. She's just a great operator. You should definitely learn how to play her. And she has 2 guns that are good, like using the 9x. If you just want a traditional automatic gun, you can use that. Or if you want a DMR, pretty much, you can use her gun. And both guns are valid options. You should use definitely both of them. And it's just fitting for her to be in S tier. And that's it for the video. It's been Buoyant again. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. If you enjoyed it, thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely be making more videos on this. Next week we got Buck, but if you still want to see another operator that I'll do next, then just tell me and I'll work on them as well. But yeah, thanks for watching. Buoyant out.